Hey, I'm Matt Iseman, and welcome to my clean house, dream house. When I was trying to pick the rooms for my clean house, dream house, it basically consisted of, did I think I could live in this room? I could hang out in this room. I could crack a beer in it, or I could have friends over, I could have my parents over. But basically it was the kind of place where, did I just feel like this was a place I could kick up my heels and live? The 4 rooms that comprise my clean house, dream house: the Dunaway's living room, the Meadows dining room, the Lozier's bedroom, and of course, the Bradys Garage. First room, the Dunaway living room. I'm a little uncomfortable talking about design. It's kind of like a man talking about his emotions, because design is really Mark's forte. But I like what he did in this room. You know, a living room really starts with the couch, and I love the couch in this living room. If you do spill, easy to clean, very cool and comfortable. That's why this couch rocks. It's the centerpiece, it's the heart of a living room, and it really starts this living room off perfectly. The next room I picked was the Lozier bedroom. And it's not just because I turned this room from a garage into a bedroom with these bare hands, although I am pretty proud of that. What I liked about it, again, was it's a pretty simple space. When I go into my bedroom, I'm doing 2 things. One of them is sleeping. The other, you're not gonna find out on this little web broadcast, people, so stop being nosy. But I like a room where you get in there, it's got the big, strong bed that can support someone of my considerable mass. And of course, there is the closet, again, which I built, which is pretty awesome, because deep down, I actually like stuff organized. The next room I chose was the Meadows dining room. And what I liked about this dining room is I'm not a formal eating guy. When you eat at my place, there's not gonna be 17 pieces of silverware. You get a knife and a fork and a spoon if you're lucky. Most of the time you're drinking out of your bowl if I actually serve soup, which I'm not going to. But I don't want a dining room that's really just for dining room purposes, because that's not a room I'm gonna use a lot. So what I liked about this room is, yeah, it had the dining room table, but it still had the office desk there. So you can eat, get on your computer, check out what the people are saying about clean house. And I like the display case in there, because I have a lot of sentimental things that I've held on to. If you have something that's important to you, you need to put it in a place that reflects that. And this display case in there was gorgeous. The last room in my clean house, dream house is the best room. It's the Bradys Garage. This garage had it all. It had the workbench where I could keep my go-to guy tools, had the storage space, because again, I like things organized, had a lofted area, kind of an escape pod to get away from anyone. It's got a lounging area where the boys can come over, and of course, a flat screen TV. For people who are thinking about putting together their own dream house, the reality is you can make the house you're living in now your dream house. You need to learn the lessons of clean house. You need to simplify. To really think about, what do you want this room to function as? And then strip out everything that's not necessary to it. The other thing, when in doubt, mount it. Get it up off the floor, put it on the wall. That's the way a go-to guy does it.
Hi, this is Mark Brunetz, bringing you my clean house, dream house. The rooms that really stood out for me on Clean House were the ones that immediately evoke something inside of me. When I walk into a room, I want to feel something. So if the room is in sync with who I am and how I'm feeling, it's the perfect room. The 4 rooms that I picked for my ultimate clean house, dream house were: number 1, the Bowman's Neo-Moroccan living room. Number 2, the Eskenazi's bedroom sanctuary. Number 3, the Lozier's little one nursery. And number 4, the Fleming game room. My first pick for the ultimate dream house is the Bowman's Neo-Moroccan living room. I connect with this room on many levels. First, it reflects a lot of different textures: stained concrete, carved wood, the banana leaves. It also houses a collection of a lot of personal items from many travels abroad, which I love. Lastly, it contains a large fireplace. A great place to reflect with family and friends. My second choice is the Eskenazi's bedroom sanctuary. When it comes to a bedroom, I want a place that's peaceful and quiet. And when I walk into this room with the minimal color palette, the upholstered nails on the headboard, all of it reeks with tranquility. My third choice was the Lozier's little one nursery. Every time I walked into this space, I felt rejuvenated. With the pale green walls and the simple color palette, I felt like I wanted to flop down on the floor and play, which I try to do in my real life as much as possible. The best part of the room was a well-placed dictionary desk that was in the homeowner's childhood room. My last pick for the ultimate clean house dream house, the Fleming's game room. I love billiards. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and my grandfather had a 9-foot slate top pool table. It's where I first fell in love with the sport. And playing pool allows me to release my competitive side, because watch out, I'm a pool shark. My best advice for creating the ultimate dream house: throw out all preconceived notions of what a room should be. Then make a list of what's really, really important to you. Work your way through the list, and in the end, I think you'll be surprised.
I'm Trish Suhr, bringing you my clean house, dream house. There were so many rooms to choose from when we were going through our dream house choices, it was pretty hard to narrow it down. But I just really sat back and thought, what rooms would I want in my house if I had just extra ones to go crazy with? And these were my top 4 choices. The Cohen's bedroom, the Halverson's garage, Miss Yolanda Brown's closet, and Alex Lenardon's backyard. I chose the Cohen's bedroom because it really was a peaceful space. Mark does a lot of amazing spaces, but very rarely at work do I feel peaceful. So to see such an amazing space that was calm, functional, and gorgeous, sign me up. And I thought it would look really cute in my house. I loved the Halverson's garage because very rarely on Clean House do I get to go absolutely crazy and go shopping for someone else's garage to the point of nuttiness. Usually that's all Mark. So when they said, Trish, you have carte blanche at Garage Tech, I went nuts. The thing I really love about the Halverson's garage is that there was a place for everything and everything in its place. Nothing sat on the floor that didn't physically have to be there. Surfboards up, bikes were up, scooters, hockey sticks, everything, balls had their place, tools. And you guys know me, when it comes to organization and everything where you need it, it was a joy. Yolanda Brown's closet is possibly one of the single coolest closets I've ever been in, for 2 reasons. It was a double walk-in, hello, had 2 windows and a chandelier already in it, and the woman had more shoes than Imelda Marcos. So clearly, when I got to do nothing but stack them, label, and laminate them, and then just do a whole nother side of wardrobe, it is any girl's dream to be able to walk through one closet. I mean, it's crazy. She had so many things that you just go, really? I need a closet just for boots? She had it. An area just for belts? She had it. It was wonderful because it was an old historic home, so it had all these cool built-ins, and I just got to add on to them and have so much fun. Sorry, I get so excited when I talk about closets. The next space I chose was Alex Lenardon's backyard. Now, clearly I chose it for a lot of reasons. One, Alex is one of my dearest girlfriends, so very selfishly, I still get to use that backyard all the time. That's right, folks, and I'm happy to report she keeps it very clean. I mean, what are you gonna do when you have me checking in on you? I love it for a ton of reasons. Mark really made it a space where everyone can hang out. We've had a lot of our friends over to her house and had great dinner parties, and it's someplace that everyone feels at home. And I really genuinely think when you have a backyard that's for entertaining, use it. Okay, now all I have to do is add that giant water slide to my pool and everything will be great. It doesn't take $1 million to make a dream house. Of course, we all know that would help. But truthfully, all you've got to do is strip it down to the bare bones. The last thing anyone ever asks for in a dream house is clutter. So clear it away and start with the bare bones. Cleanliness is the beginning of your dream house. And from then on, all it takes is things that make you happy. Put nothing in your house that doesn't bring you joy. And that is an easy breezy tip.